You made some good friends playing against the Sydney Kings last time. How do you feel about coming up against them again?
Oh man, I'm excited. You know, I've had a target on them ever since Tuesday when the Wild game finished. Targets on Sydney. You know, as far as what happened, I mean that was like just some kids in the sandbox. You know what I mean? Nothing really of it. You know, in fact, you're speaking of All-Star game, our game against Sydney. Imagine's dad came up to me and told me I've been waiting for someone to slap him. So, nah, but it was all fun. You know, we talked. Everything's cool. You know, like I think he mentioned it after the game. It's just, you know, emotions get raised, and that's what this game's all about. You know, about emotions, putting it all out there on the line. You know, and we ready. We focused. We can't wait to get this W, man.
Coming off now, Player of the Week, big game against Wollongong New Year's Eve. It must feel good to get some numbers up there.
Yeah, it was good. I think I had a pretty good game there last year. I don't know, it might just be the place, but it's kind of my role on the team to bring energy, and I think I just did that during the game, and I like to get the other guys up with my energy, and I got up myself with mine, so ended up having a good one.
Good way to bring in the new year. And then speaking of that energy, last game against Sydney was pretty physical. How are you feeling coming up against those guys again this week?
Yeah, well, we felt like we had to get them back that game because they knocked us off the second game of the season by a point. So that was one that we wanted to get back. So now we're 2 down on them. We've got to sort of keep our composure a little bit better than we did last time, like you said, and not get fined and not lose players such as Seth. And yeah, if we've got to finish the game properly, we've got to keep our heads.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
Chris came into the All-Star game in a bit of form and continued at the All-Star game taking away MVP. That must feel good.
Yeah, it's really surprising, but I've said this a few times, it's a game with no defence, so it's my kind of game.
So we're just going to try and arrange for the rest of the season not to play any defence and life will be good?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Coming out of the All-Star game, though, nice getting a win against Wollongong and keeping that form going?
Yeah, well, they were unbeaten at home, so that's a big win for us to go up there and get our first road win against a team that hasn't lost at home, so confidence building.
Last one being a bit of a physical encounter, does that give a bit of extra spice going into this one?
Trying to stay clear of that, mate. We haven't got the good end of that either time it's happened in our game, so we're changing our tactics on that.
I like it, man. We'll see you out there on the weekend.
Cheers.
Going and beating Wollongong on their home deck for no one's done that this season. That's got to feel good.
Absolutely. It was a massive game for us going up there. We knew that before coming into the break, so we got up there, we knew they were going to be tough. They were unbeaten at home, and there was tons of opportunities during that game for us to sort of drop our bundle, but guys did well holding on.
And a big game coming up against Sydney, a few emotions flying after the physical one against them last time.
Absolutely. I mean, they've always been my biggest rival, and the club's biggest rival. So it's always good to beat them and, come and, back to Melbourne. They beat us in Melbourne last time. So, yeah, definitely a big game for us, looking to take care of a bit of business.
And finally, after the game this Sunday, a signing session for all the fans?
Yep. Yeah, make sure everyone hangs around at the cage. We just get up there in the foyer and the boys will line up. So anyone with little kids or anyone want anything signed, make sure you hang around after the game and say good day.
There's probably a few big kids that want stuff signed as well, Tommy.
Well, anyone who wants anything signed, hang around after the win.
Thanks, man.